To another episode of Driven, episode 2. And today I want to talk about something that most of my small business entrepreneur friends are asking me, like, hey, how can I find a cool name, to go with my brand? And they really want to have this great, cool name. And I said, it's good to have a good name. If you can figure it out, a good name that explains immediately what your company is doing, then that's great. Let's say that you clean cars, that you are carcleaning.com. That's great. People will immediately know what you are doing. But the one thing that you need to consider is when choosing a name, don't have the apostrophe in it. You don't want to have some kind of apostrophe that it cannot be found on your keyboard. So let's say that you have some kind of itch at the end of your brand name, and I'm trying to type it up, and I'm from, let's say, from England, and I'm trying to type it up in my keyboard, English keyboard. They don't have the itch, so they will not find you as easily. So that's why people usually, at least here in Croatia, people usually just choose some kind of Latin expressions. But to me, it's probably the best to have something that is up to 2, 3 the most words in your brand. 1 is the best, 2 or 3 words the most. But what I'm trying to explain to all of my friends, it's never about the brand and the name. It's never about the brand and the name. Nike, IBM, Apple, there's all these great brand names, but if they were not that great, you will never think about Nike being all this great athletic apparel company. Or even better example is Apple. If Apple is not Apple, this huge tech giant, you will overconsider, if you type in Apple, you'll be like, oh yeah, these guys are selling apples. But it's not like that. So what I'm trying to explain to my friends, I said you need to find who's your target audience and make content for them and about them, trying to solve some of his problems. People will not follow brand. People follow people within the company. And people keep saying, we can do business to business or business to customer, B2B or B2C. And I say, it's always P2P. It's actually people to people. So make content that people will follow. You will have no problem about the name. If you make some content of value, people will follow your brand. And if you have any, decent name that goes with your brand, people will follow it. It takes a lot of work to do to make a great content, but that should be your goal. And I said, don't overthink about the name, because the name is just, it's a name. It can be changed. But people will follow you, your content, and the people within your company. So don't overthink about the brand name. So this was just my video for my Driven episode 2. Hope you guys liked it. Let's start the week good. Hope everybody will have a productive week. And I hope you found some value in this video and share it to whoever you think you can benefit from it. And let's get further faster.